George Noonan 235935 video 3. Okay, so in the last video I sang the whole of my song All of Me by John Legend, and I worked on my linking together of words because they too many things linked together and I didn't like that, too many words linked together. And it doesn't go well with the song. It's not just that I didn't like it, it didn't go well with the song. My pitch wasn't correct, and sometimes there was no difference from the chorus, the verse and the bridge, and I want there to be a difference, as in like there needs to be more effort in the chorus, like more of like a, not a belt, but stronger. So this week I'm just going to be doing the first verse. What I've done is I brought down my sheet music so I can kind of follow when I'm supposed to go up in pitch and then lower in pitch. It's also helpful for me to talk it through before I actually do sing it, because then I know, like, then I can tell myself what part I'm on, if I'm doing it right. If I talk it through, I can definitely remember the lyrics, things like that. So today I'm going to focus on is that part, but first I have to do a quick warm-up. Briefly, I'm just going to say posture, feet, hip width, down, eyes, arms, side, eye line directly almost ahead of you, not up, not down, that can restrict your voice. And then just to do a short exercise, because sometimes my shoulders rise up, but they haven't actually been doing that quite often. They haven't been doing that in the last 2 videos, but jinxed it, touch wood. I'm just going to drop those. And then what I'm going to do is breathing exercises first. So we do breathing exercises so we can increase our lung capacity and increase our breath control ability, which is what I need to do personally because I don't have very good breath control. And all I'm going to do is breathe in for, last week I breathed, in my first video I breathed in for 4, held for 4 and out for 4, but I found that too easy. Last video I did in for 5, hold for 5, out for 5. Now this video I'm going to do in for 6, hold for 6, out for 6, because I found the last video's breathing exercise way too easy to say. In for 6, hold for 6, out for 6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on my diaphragm so I can feel it working, so that I know when my diaphragm is engaged and when it's not, without having my hands there. So for the first exercise, as this is the first one, I'm going to put it here so I can feel it, and then for the next exercise I should be able to feel it when it's engaged, and for on my song as well. Okay, I felt my diaphragm muscle working then, but one of the issues that I did face during that exercise was that when I was holding in, I kind of moved a bit, and also my shoulders rised up. So, because I tend to go like this when I breathe in, because we're supposed to be pushing out on our stomachs, but I naturally want to breathe like that, so when I'm pushing out my stomach, my shoulders kind of tense up and come like here and rise up. So that's just something I need to work on. That's why I do these exercises, to make sure they stay relaxed. I'm just going to keep doing that now. If they keep rising up, I'm just going to do this a few times just so I can find my relaxed area. Okay, so the next part, it's still in the breathing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pulsate to a staccato sound, which is a K-A sound, almost like a K. I'm going to breathe in for 8, and then I'm going to push out for 8. I'm going to skip the breathing in for 8 and out for 10 one, because I find that quite easy, and I don't think that's really helping me at the minute, because my lung capacity is good. It's just my breath control that I'm not very good at. So I'm going to stand on my side so I can, so you can see my stomach coming out. I'm going to put this arm down and just hold it with this one. You're going to want to see my stomach coming out as I breathe in, and then going in as I breathe out. So in for 8, K sound out for 10. Okay, during that exercise, you could see that when I was breathing in, I filled up my lungs to the capacity I thought I could breathe them in, but then I pushed myself further and I breathed in some more, and I filled them up even more. So that's good because that's increasing my lung capacity, and that's what I want to do. That's kind of why I skipped the just the normal breathing for 8 and out for 10 exercise, because I didn't think I needed to, but that's fine because during that exercise I've kind of done what I would have done in the previous exercise that I missed. So next I'm going to move on to sirening. This is to an NG sound, and this extends and defines our range. Because I sing, as I saw in the last video, like this. I sing in my talking voice. I a lot of the time, especially during the oh of me, I say of me in my voice. But luckily that's not in the first verse this week, so I'm not going to be focusing on that this week. That will be in the next video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go start low and come all the way up and then all the way down to an NG sound. I'm going to start quite high because, as I've said before in the previous videos, I'm going to really want to, as you'll be able to hear it, there's an area where I go into, when I'm transitioning from my chest voice to my head voice, where there's like no sound. That's because I don't really, I'm not a singer, I'm more of, I don't really sing, so I need to work on this area so that I can perform songs and go all the way up, because there's a lot of songs that end in a big like start low and then go all the way high to the top of their range. So all I'm going to do is NG sound, starting high, focusing on that bit, trying to make it sound as smooth as I can. Okay, that wasn't very smooth. I think it sounded smoother in the last video, but I'm just going to do that one more time because I wasn't satisfied with what just happened then. So I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to actually start lower this time. I'm going to breathe in more, start lower and try and go the whole thing, but really try and also focus on that area, just because I want to see, I kind of want to go to the extent of my range, because in the previous video I kind of stayed in my comfort area, and I kind of don't want, and I keep saying kind of, and I don't want to stay in that area. I want to be able to go lower and higher. So. Okay, during that I lost my breath very quickly. This is because my breath control isn't very good, but last week I didn't do that exercise, so I'm going to do the long one as well next in the continuing videos, so that I can kind of improve my my breath control, because right now it doesn't, it's not very strong, and I'm also not very good with remembering when to breathe, and to breathe before doing, to take a big breath before doing something that's quite like a big no, or a long period of time where I'm not going to be able to take a breath. So I'm going to be doing that exercise as well in the next videos, so that I can improve my breath control. Not my breath, yeah, my breath control. So now I'm going to do brills and trills, and this works the mouth and relaxes lip muscles. It also gets more fluid. I know I'm doing this right. If I don't lose that brrr sound, if I go into then I know I've completely lost it and I'm not doing it well, and I need to do it again. So all I'm going to do is go all the way up high and all the way back down low, just like I did in the previous sirening to the NG sound, but I'm just going to do it to a brrr sound. Okay, going to remember to take a deep breath now, shoulders relaxed. Okay, you see, I lost it at the end there. I'm going to do that again, try and see if I can not lose it on the way back down. Okay, so that second time I did it, I didn't lose it, and that was much better than the first time I did that exercise. And that's good because now my mouth, my lips feel more relaxed, as you can tell by the way I'm struggling to speak. But they're more relaxed, which means there's no tension really in my lips at the moment, and all my cheeks or my neck, because of the exercise I did in breathing and the in posture, and that exercise I just did then. Okay, now I'm going to move on to humming. What this does is it gets the gunk off of our voice box and gently stretches our voice, which is definitely what I'm going to want to do this week, as in the first verse. Yeah, there is a definite change in going higher and going lower, and I want to work on that because during the second video that wasn't very obvious and it didn't look very good. It didn't sound very good because I stayed in this comfortable area. So all I'm going to do is hum to the letter M to a backing track, which I have on here. And it's a very simple tune, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to put it to the start because last week I didn't, and it didn't sound very good because I started too low. Okay, that's the tune. Okay, I reached the end of my chest voice then, but I did want to carry on because last week I stopped before I reached the limit of my chest voice, and I really want to push myself today so that I can kind of exceed all the limits, and my range wasn't very good in the last week's video, so this is going to help that by going higher and higher and higher, reaching those high notes. So that is the humming exercise that I'm going to do today. That's today. And now I'm going to move on to tongue twisters because they improve your pronunciation, and that's kind of what I want to work on today, mainly my pronunciation, is because I know in the first verse, this is the verse that I link all the words together, and I don't really have that sharp stop like on the word, like, I can't remember what the word is, I think it's head, it's you've got my head spinning, that's what I do, when it should be, got my head spinning, like that, like head spinning, very, very sharp, but I try and carry it on and make all of it flow. So I want to improve my pronunciation today, so I'm going to do a tongue twister quite a few times. All I'm going to do is red lorry, yellow lorry, and I'm going to increase the speed as I go, and I'm going to go up the scale and then back down the scale. So remember to take a deep breath in, because that's not what I normally do, but I'm going to remember to take a deep breath in so I can get better breath control. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay, so during that exercise, I kept saying red lorry, yellow lorry. I didn't get the words mumbled up and say lolly or something different. So that's a positive. That means that my articulation and my pronunciation are actually quite good today, and that exercise has probably helped that just a bit more. So now I'm going to move on to arpeggio, because this helps projection. During this first verse, I'm not going to really want to focus on projection, but I do want my voice to be clear and come out. Be clear and kind of fill the room anyway. So all I'm going to do is do a short 4-word line, which is I can sing arpeggio, with the tune in the background. I'm going to start it low. Can sing arpeggio. I 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 can sing arpeggio. Okay, during that exercise I linked the words together again like I did during the song. So that's just something I'm going to note for next time I do that in the next video, is that I'm not going to want to link those together. But other than that, I think that exercise went really well, and that has extended my range a bit more because we are again going up in the scale, which is what we did in humming and sirening. So that's good because my scale needs to be much bigger, I believe, and especially for this song, I want to make that scale as I can so I don't stay in that comfortable area. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to scales, which are short and small sections which rise and drop in tone. All I'm going to do is this increases the flexibility of my vocal cords, which is good. And all I'm going to do is an R sound with a backing track, and it's the same one as before. So I will play it, you will hear it once, and then I will start the exercise. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop there because that started to hurt my voice a bit because I've had a cold this week, so my voice is a bit in like pain almost. So that's only because I'm not really trying to focus on improving the flexibility of my vocals today. I'm really only focusing on the pronunciation and range. But no, I think that exercise went really well. And as you can see, that was different to my first and second video. My mouth was more wide open, which means there is definitely less tension in my jaw and my lips, so that's helped. But so that was improved by the brills and the posture, just massaging the face. So that's positive. Now I'm going to do the final section, which is a song at 50%, very easy rhythm. It's only a few lines long, and all that is I want to sing, I want to dance. So I'm just going to perform that quickly, and then we can begin. I want to sing, sing, sing. I want to dance, dance, dance. I want to sing, I want to dance. Hallelujah. When the gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I want to sing, I want to dance. Hallelujah. Okay, during that song I really didn't go into my normal voice almost. I kind of kept it above and below it. Which is really good because that's what I'm going to try and focus on today. So that is a positive to doing the song at the end. And now I'm completely ready and prepared to do the first verse of my song. Okay, so first all I'm going to do is I'm just going to perform just the first verse. I'm not even going to go to the bridge. So it's only a few lines long. Yep, and then I'm going to read it through and I'm going to see where I'm going wrong. I'm going to make notes and I'm going to say the positives and the negatives, and then I'm going to try and perform it again with it, with all of those positives and negatives. The negatives taken out, positives enforced just more. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding. I can pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Okay, so that was just the first verse. When I was performing that, I was kind of noting down in my head all the things that I want to improve with that. So for example, when I begin, the first word is what, and I go what instead of just, it sounds silly, but when I perform it, you can really hear it. Because I start and I go, oh, what would I do with that? And I really want to make that T sound in that, so What would I do without your smart mouth? So now I'm looking at the sheet music on here, which you will have probably. It starts, what is lower than the would I? So it needs to be, what would I? So you're kind of almost going up. And then again in the next words it says, do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in there? So I'll just focus on that first page almost. So with that, I need to kind of note when I need to rise and lower down, because I haven't properly looked at this when singing the song yet. So I do need to know when I need to start lower and start higher. So I'm just going to sing the first line for now, and then I'm going to try and work on that. So, what would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? Okay, so when I perform that, I don't think the way I'm singing the out at the end, it's out. That's more what I would say when I speak. So I'm going to try and make that kicking me out, just out, like that. My breath control during that performance that I just did, which is a side note to this, was actually quite good, except for during the just that first section of the first verse, is that I lost it right at the end, but it wasn't very noticeable. But I'm going to note that and work on that during this performance. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to perform the next line now, and I'm going to read it on here. So when I need to rise and when I need to go lower. So, you've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. Okay, so this is the line that I tend to kind of connect all the words together, which I've been told by Nicola that I need to make it more sharp. So for example, I go, you've got my head spinning, and I want it to be more like, you've got my head spinning. No, like, I don't need to elongate the words. So I'm just going to do that again, but I'm going to really try and make the words sharper, see if it sounds any better. You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. Okay, that down I keep saying in my normal voice. I need it to kind of either be lower than my voice or like just not in my normal comfortable area. So I'm just going to do that again. I thought the rest of it sounded better with it being shorter, not elongating on the words. So, you've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. Okay, so the down is lower, that's why I keep going into my normal voice. But I do think that sounded better, and I'm going to keep trying to work on that one. But now I'm going to move on to the next line. So, what's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. Okay, so again, this one I've elongated the words again. I did it just then, even though I've only just tried to fix that before. So I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to try and sharp off some of the words. So beautiful, I want to kind of sharp off, a mind, I definitely do need to. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. Okay, I think that sounded better. I do think I need to watch out for the mind though, because I'm not too sure whether it should go mind or mind, do you know? So I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to do the mind, because I think that sounds more like it's going to, more of a possibility that that's how John Legend sings it. So, what's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. Okay, I think that sounded much better than the first time I did it, so I'm just going to do those two lines all together now. Okay. From the beginning actually. What would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. Okay, I think that was much better than the first time I performed that. I'm now going to move on to the last part of this before the bridge, but I'm not going to do the bridge in this video. So, the last bit goes, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Okay, so when I do perform that, I normally go into my normal voice when I say, don't know what hit me. I normally go down and just hit me into that. So I also think I elongated so and dizzy too much. It does say on here that it needs to be longer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and make sure I cut it quick enough because I don't think I'm doing that yet. So, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Okay, I think that sounded much better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that whole verse on here, and then I'm going to do it with the backing track, and then I'm going to see if I've made improvements. So, what would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Okay, I'm already thinking that's sounding a lot better, so I'm going to do it with the backing track now, but I'm going to keep hold of the sheet music because I want to watch when it's supposed to go higher and lower because that helps. Oh, what would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out? Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Okay, I think personally that sounded a lot better than the first time I did that. I've kind of stopped elongating some words, but others they are longer, but that's because that fits in with the music. But the ones that I've shortened, such as no kidding, like I stop the no, I don't go no kidding, which is what I was doing originally. So that's just the first verse that I've gone in this one, and in the next video what I'm going to do is the chorus, and no, I'm not, I'm going to do the bridge. The next video I'm going to focus on the bridge because that is seen constantly throughout the, it's seen before each chorus, and I think there's one after one of the choruses as well. So that concludes the third video.